Atlanti a vivere, Agartha a vivere, Shambhala a vivere, Lemuria a vivere. A situation has arisen, my holy people of Atlantis. I notice that you are moving toward the ethical continuum. You no longer interrupt me when I speak. You are more silent within. My grandmother is now in the asylum for old people. She has not announced me. The reason I have never found her except at home, except for mornings, was I heard her spoke with an old woman from the neighborhood, and she said to me, well, I will go to the old man asylum because I can no longer make food for myself, and my daughter doesn't help me and my nephew doesn't help me. Of course, my hand is broken, my leg is broken, my teeth are hissing from my mouth. And she went there and she paid 500 lions, about $150 per month. And that old woman tried to tell her, well, it is not so good at the asylum, people are messing with you, Romania is a poor country, people here don't care about each other. And I have noticed that my grandmother is a Tsarina of Russia. She cannot ask for help. She had made pancakes for me, but she threw them away because I wasn't there on Sundays. And she couldn't let me know because she only remembered my former numbers from 10 years ago, former phone numbers. And my phone was already closed because the radiation sickens me. The radiation of mobile phones on an excellent medium for the Illuminati to spread out their message. So she said to that old woman that she will give me a lesson, that this month she will not give me any money, and she will give 2 millions or 200 lions to my mother, and she will give 500 lions per month. And when I phoned her, I realized that, because she said, well, why do you ask for money? Because the money from my pensions were already split apart, and I believe that she gave that money to my mother because Elena from Mano, my spy, who was all around the world, met with my mother, Alina Ila, or rather my aunt, because she was born with 2 heads, a dragon with 2 heads, and my father, or Ila, or my stepfather, decapitated her when I was 11, and she behaved very poorly with me since. And I don't like her jokes about my left knee. Don't let me on right knee, you don't have anything, blah blah blah. And in fact, my grandmother spread this around that I have nothing at my left knee in order to prevent me from being turned into a complete crippled man by the hospitals in Romania. Here people no longer care for each other. And now only mornings I can find my grandmother at home, because and the rest of the time she goes every day at the asylum for old men, at the old man asylum. And I need the money. I need those $300,000 from the Secret Service. I need the $30 million from the Americans. I need the money from Britney Spears. I will not ask. I will ask for $5 million and 5 houses from the army, $5 million and 5 houses from the Secret Service of Romania, $5 million and 5 houses from the church, because I have worked for you for 16 years and I will stop doing so because I am very weak too. And my grandmother told me, she spoke about me in the presence of the old man, well, that my nephew, he is better than my mother, because I'm helping her more. But she spoke about me like I was a tool to be used, that I didn't like that. And I can't take of my own, because I have no woman to help me. I am home sick. And Lucianila told me that old people are being robbed. He has an old neighbor, an old friend who is 60 years old, and he was robbed in his own house 4 or 5 times, and every time Lucianila went with money to help him, and he helped me build a garage, a cage, so that if people broke into his house, he will have time to call from his cage, from his lock cage at 112 or 911. The thing is, I cannot take it anymore. I have to renounce. I know that my sister Artemis or Britney Spears asked me to renounce the citizenship of Romania, but I'm afraid that if I do so, those evil people will drive me to the border with no money and cast me aside, and I cannot allow that to happen. I want to live, I don't want to die. I am very close to my death now. Please help. Bye, Apollo.